Hello everyone, and welcome to the Big Sandy and Kanawha subdivision in HO scale. Since my last video, I have completing my widening project I wanted to do by making the layout a little bit wider on the back so I can have more room for scenery so it's not as close to the tracks. So what I've done was I expanded along this brown area all the way around the layout by 3.5 inches. So started here with the Russell yard module, expanded by 3.5, coming down into Catletsburg, goes 3.5, and then along the back of the Catletsburg area. And then this module, I also did 3.5 in the back and also added an additional 14 inches to the back. So this is where the north yard of the Catletsburg refinery will be. These tracks, I'm gonna pull these tracks up and redo them, put them a little closer to go into a bridge, which will be crossing this area. And for this area will be where the Big Sandy River is that goes into Kanawha. In addition to the widening project, then I've also had the supports up around the back for the backdrop, and also be able to put the light valance in the top section along these supports. I also have all of my kits in for the Russell yard and for downtown Catletsburg. So for the Russell yard, I have my interlocking tower, industry office here, which I'll use as the main office. Then the diesel fueling facility, the sanding towers, some security detail, some fence, and some other details I have. And these all will go in to the Russell yard area. Mainly here, I have some smaller buildings for maintenance away, storage sheds to go along the back. And then in this area, behind the tracks will be where downtown Catletsburg is. So I'll have a little of the buildings and stuff here to show the area. And then along the back for Catletsburg, if you've ever been there to the area, or if you look at a picture of it, there is a flood wall. It's part natural, dirt and stuff they built up into a small hill, and then also with the Army Corps of Engineers have put in gates to prevent Catletsburg from flooding. So since it's a very long, massive flood wall, I wanted to represent that as well because it's a distinct feature in the town. So along this whole backdrop, this whole area, down to about here, I'll have the flood wall, a little mixture of the hills, trees, and especially in downtown Catletsburg, have the actual flood wall with the flood gates that the Corps has put in. So if you know that area, you know what I'm talking about. And then in front of the tracks will be what these kits are. Will be kind of US 23 and some other businesses on this side of the track. I've also gotten in the backdrops for the scene. So this will be around the Russell yard area, and then behind Catletsburg, etc. These are the realistic backgrounds. I like them. Thought they looked nice when to fit in with this, with my layout. And in addition to the expansion for the layout, I've also went in and rewired everything underneath. I have my bus wire with the feeders running in with the suitcase connectors. There's two areas that the power kind of drops, not completely cuts off, but drops off. And after watching some other videos and looking, I found these on Amazon, and I like these. They work really well. They're real easy to install and work with. You can put your bus wire into the end of it, and then you also have 12 different ports to run off of your feeders for either tracks, track wiring, or buildings. If you want to put lights in or any other accessory, you can feed into that, and then you run your bus wire out the end. So I've done all the way around the layout so far. I have bought extras, so I will put those on my expansion when I do the other modules. So that's where the layout stands. It's been a busy month, so I've not had much time to do anything else other than the rewiring and the expansion. I'm a teacher, so school's out in like 2 weeks, which I'll have plenty of time this summer to get going. So the other kids are either in or on their way. So I have a lot to do, and in the next layout, have a lot more finished for you guys to see. So it's getting ready to start to take shape with it. So guys, please like and subscribe, and I will see you soon.